All right, and we're back at the SUSE booth at KubeCon NA 2024, held in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're here with Colin from Dell. Hi, Colin. How's it been going so far?
Good, thanks. Great conference so far. I was able to get to a couple of the keynotes this morning to hear some of the latest themes. I've walked around the showcase, and there's a lot of action, a lot of activity, some great solutions out there. So yeah, enjoying the conference so far.
And is there's something that stands out as a major theme or as a major trend for you? And I kind of already know the answer that you're going to give, but I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, really.
Yeah, look, I think everyone will notice that there's a distinct theme around AI this year. I think every tech conference this year has AI plastered through it, which is good. You know, I think it's building some appreciation out there around how a lot of these cloud-native technologies and solutions are fundamental to providing AI capabilities, right? So yeah, I think most of the keynotes were touching on that, and I think it's building that bridge in people's mind around how critical these solutions and technologies are to provide these AI outcomes that every organization's after. So
yeah. And could you talk to some of the things that you're doing in the space? Particularly, I mean, not AI washing clearly, but like in the AI space, and maybe talk about some of the things that we could potentially be doing together.
Yeah, so I think there's already been some good work that's happened to date between Dell and SUSE. Looking at that MLOps layer, so we work together to help streamline the deployment of Kubeflow, which is one of the common open source projects for MLOps. For that machine learning layer, right, where you've got models and you're working through the iterative process of developing the model. We've worked very closely to help streamline that, which I think is a critical part, again, to delivering on those AI outcomes. So that's just one example. I think, overall, we're just working to build a better connection between these worlds, right? I think it's if you can't beat them, join them in terms of the AI piece. That's what we're really working to do, is just build that connection and strengthen that. So.
And that sounds like a great initiative to be a part of in terms of like building that bridge and building that connecting layer.
Yeah.
But now switching up gears a little bit, because I know you'll have like recently formalized this DevOps practice, but I'm really interested to know a lot more about it. Just shed some light on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to share some details. So recently at Dell, we launched what's called our Developer Technology DevTech Global Presales practice. And that's really focused on highlighting not only our internal capabilities, but also the partner capabilities that we have as well with companies like SUSE, to show how we're really helping boost developer productivity, which is obviously a key trend and a key theme here at the conference, maturing DevOps practices that our customers have, and then really trying to provide that true consultative approach to bridging the gap between infrastructure, application development, and now, as it's entering the equation, AI. ML, right?
Yeah.
So, for us, there's kind of three key focus areas that we have today. The first is integrations. So there's a lot of work that we've done with SUSE in the space, in terms of our CSI and CSM integrations, things like standardization around REST APIs, Ansible playbooks, Terraform providers to help with that CI/CD play. We also have another bucket around architectures. So these are our validated and tested reference architectures. Again, SUSE have been a key partner for us in this space to test and validate how the hardware and software can work together. And last but not least is our products and platforms. So these are our slightly more opinionated focus areas. So things like our Apex Cloud Platform solutions that we have, Power Protect Data Manager for cloud-native workloads and protecting that data element that are part of those applications as well. So it's an exciting initiative that we've launched, and it's really starting to bear fruit in terms of what we can provide, but also what we can provide with our partners as well. So.
Yeah, and I know that we also recently co-authored a paper together. Do you want to talk a little more about that?
Sorry, what was that?
The co-authored a paper or collaborated on a paper together, white paper together around the Edge bit. Do you want to talk to that?
So we've done a lot of work in the Edge between the two companies. So we have our new XR11, XR12 servers, which are those small form factor Dell servers. And obviously that's a really good pairing for Slate Micro, K3S, Rancher, to get those lightweight workloads at the edge out there and containerized and orchestrated, obviously. There's obviously the extension of that as well into the telco world. So there's a great white paper that we released recently around reference architecture, where it's working between Dell, SUSE, and also Intel as well, to help streamline the solutions at the telco edge. So that's another big focus for us, and obviously SUSE are a key part of that with us. So.
Well, it was a pleasure chatting with you, but I am not going to leave you without asking you what are some of the things that you're looking forward to in the next couple of days. Are there any sessions that you're planning to attend? Are there any specific, conversations that you're looking to have with, around specific topics, something?
Yeah, look, I always come to these conferences with an open mind. I love to walk around the solution showcase and hear the pitch from the different vendors, just to hear the problems that they're solving, right? Everyone has a very unique approach to the problem they're solving, and it's great. I learn a lot from these conferences. It's great for networking. I'm just excited to be here. It's a lot of activity, a lot of energy, and it's just a great conference overall.
Yeah, and I think it's all about hanging out with the people you probably wouldn't really hang out with in general, because you don't get to do that cross-continentally every year. I mean, every other month, right? So technically, I think these conferences are a great place for all these great conversations to happen and great innovation to happen out of that. Yeah. So with that, I think I'll let you go and explore the rest of the showcase, not hold you down here. So. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Great to speak with you. Appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.